இந்த டிராமா ட்ரூப் ஆரம்பிச்சு வச்சது எங்க தாத்தா திரு YGP அண்ட் திரு பட்டு. பட் அதுக்கப்புறமா அவங்க ஒரு 15-20 வருஷம் நடத்திருப்பாங்க. பட் அதுக்கப்புறமா கண்டினியூஸா 37 வருஷம் சிங்கிள் ஹேண்டடா இந்த நாடக குழுவை நடத்தி 60வது வருஷம் வரைக்கும் கொண்டு போய் நிறுத்திருக்காருன்னா அதுக்கு ஒரே காரணம் திரு YG மகேந்திரா அவர் தான். தயவுசெய்து நான் ஒரு பொண்ணா சொல்றேன்னு யாரும் நினைக்காதீங்க. UAAல ஒரு அங்கத்தினரா இங்கேயே பிறந்து வளர்ந்து இவர்கிட்ட குட்டுப்பட்டு நடிப்பு கத்துட்ட ஒரு அங்கத்தினரா நான் இதை சொல்றேன். சோ இந்த வைர விழாவை முன்னிட்டு நாங்க எல்லாருமா சேர்ந்து எங்க அப்பாக்கு, அதாவது சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா பழமொழி, குட்டுப்பட்டாலும் மோதிர கையால குட்டுப்படணும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. சோ இந்த வைர விழாவை முன்னிட்டு எங்க அப்பாக்கு நாங்க எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து இன்னைக்கு ஒரு வைர மோதிரம் போடணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறோம். அத திரு சுப்னி அவர்கள் எங்க அப்பாவுக்கு போடணும் நான் கேட்கிறேன். இவங்க காம்போ மாதிரிலாம் வரவே வராது. இனிமே நாங்கெல்லாம் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பல கஷ்டப்பட்டு ட்ரை பண்ணாதான் நடக்கும்.
இப்ப கூட அனிதா இவருடைய நாடகம் ரோலை பத்தி சொல்லிருந்தார். ஆஜானு பாகு, ஏஜே பாகு பத்தி சொல்லியிருந்தார்.
So I would like you all to please applaud this amazing effort and talent of my fathers, because இது நான் சொல்லிட்டு இதை கொடுக்குறேன்னா எங்க சித்தப்பா இதை சொன்னாரு போன மீட்டிங்ல. அவர் நினைச்சிருந்தா நாடகத்தை உதறி தள்ளிட்டு சினிமால பெரிய ஆளா பல கோடி சம்பாதிச்சிருக்கலாம், பல சொத்து சேர்த்து வச்சிருக்கலாம்னு. ஆனா அவர் அதை செய்யல. ஆனா அவர் எங்க எல்லாருக்கும் சேர்த்து வச்ச சொத்து இந்த நாடகம்ங்கிற கலை. So on that occasion I want to say that we promise you that we will keep this theatre alive and we will take it to the centenary. Of course you will. So I request Supli Mama to please put this up on Appa. So I request you all to please bear with us. I want to introduce my entire cast and crew. I'd like to start with this play's architect who directed this 16 years ago. He's now part of my cast. I proudly like to say that. He's played a very special guest role for me in my first maiden venture. Our Guru, Shri YG Mahendra. And I also like to say, ladies and gentlemen, my father.
They announced that UAA had done 63 productions, but my best production has been this.
I also would like to introduce the other members of my cast and crew. I want to start with senior most member, Sri C.M. Subramanian, Supni as we all call him. He's been with us for 41 years, continuously, and has performed nowhere else but UAA. He's performed with my grandfather, with my father. Now I've had the honor of him performing in Shakthi. Sudarshan, who played my husband's character, another very promising artist who studied in my father's acting school. Prabhu, who's taken care of the props, the video, the photography, and of course, the inspector today. Subramaniam, another strong pillar of support for me, who took care of all the props backstage, and of course the inspector. Giridhar, who played the character of Ravi today, another promising youngster. He happens to be the nephew of one of our senior lady artists, S.N. Sivagami. So again, the generation continues. Syed Ali, actually in the play original cast in pathina 17 varsham munnadi Syed Ali nanum da. So Syed Ali came back 17 years later to play the role of that Baba, and he's been a great help and support. Brindama, another senior member of our troupe. It's not easy to perform the role of a dead body like that too hiding inside that cupboard. Thank you so much. Karthikeyan uncle, again in charge of properties and such. These are all people who have been with Appa and Tata for so many years. So they have supported me. Balaji, who played the character of Nambi, again another very seasoned artist of our troupe. Kannan, who put the stage today, of Padma stage. Of course, the set was designed by none other than Padma Shri Tota Tarani. Please give him a very big round of applause. Of course, my makeup man, S.K. Rajendran, who's been Dad's makeup man for over 40 years now. And Cheta Ravi, who handled the lights, music. Of course, 16 years ago, Appa played this character of the villain. And I even said in my video that every time, I think we've done over 70 odd plays, every time I used to take that knife, I used to check if it was an original knife or a fake knife, just to make sure that I don't go stabbing my father. No, you're not going to talk.
For what you didn't know was, I had already rechecked it once.
A student of my father's who's gotten trained by my father, who is also a very, very popular TV star, but never forgets stage or his guru, and who has been the associate director on this project and my biggest pillar of support, Sureshwar, who played Albert. Sureshwar always says that I always do substitutes of many roles in UAA these days, but he got the biggest job of the biggest substitute for this play, but I think all of you will agree that he performed it with such style and grace that Appa is proud of him. So, Sureshwar.
We have forgotten another natural artist. I would like to introduce you. Come here, come here. This wonderful girl is talent, embodiment of talent, Mahati. The granddaughter of our dear Padma Subramaniam. She can do anything on this earth. Enroll kuda substitute pannirupar nenikiren. Such a natural talent. It's so nice that our guru oda Peti ipo inga enga troupe la act pandrukanga. The circle has come full now from K. Subramaniam's days. And of course, I want to introduce the heroine of the play. 16 years back, I had the pleasure and honor of directing her before her marriage. After that, she's been directing her husband. That's a different thing. But I could say proudly, Appo Pannadaki Po, she has matured into a very fine artist, the Shakthi of the evening, Madhuvanti Arun.
My Shakthi, who gave birth to me, who coordinated and put together this entire 5-day event, my mother Sudha Mahendra. And of course, the overall universal Shakti for all of us and UAA, my grandmother Dr. Mrs. YGP. I also want to call the boys who worked backstage today, all the boys who worked backstage, because they are all from my school, Caliber Academy. They are not used to theatre. For the first time, they put together and they were in charge of even revolving the props. All these boys, Vadivel, Rajendran, Jesudas, Rajendran, Kanyappan, Rajkumar, Pradeep, Paini, and of course, my costume assistant, Dhanalakshmi, who's been in the family for over 30 years now. I would like all of you to please give, because if not for all these people behind the scenes, we wouldn't have been able to perform so comfortably today. And of course, the sound from Saravana Audio, we tried out lapel mics for the first time, and I think it worked out pretty well, because we've never done that before. So we were all very nervous, but they kept us completely at ease. I would also like to congratulate the music director of this play, Anirudh. He unfortunately couldn't be here today because he's in Delhi. But I think the music really pepped up all our performances and gave it a totally different perspective. So please give a big round of applause for Anirudh, for the music also. And Priya Murthy uncle who put this show today, thank you so much. He's been there from, I think, my grandfather's days, and he's put up Shakthi today for us.